Summary completion questions are hard because it's often difficult to decide which word you need to enter. But to get a high IELTS reading score, you must know how to find the correct answers fast. And this is what I'm going to teach you in this video. We solve summary completion questions together step by step, and I show you how to figure out the correct answers. By the way, guys, if you are going to take your IELTS soon, check out my IELTS materials. There I teach you everything you need to score high. I show you step by step how to give high scoring answers. And of course, we do many practice tests together, so you will feel confident for your test. You can find the link to the IELTS materials in the description box. And now let's get started. Here you can see the reading passage, and here are the questions. Questions 1 to 5. First, let's have a look at the instructions. What do they say? Complete the summary using the list of words A to H below. So here it says complete the summary, and now you know that these are summary completion questions. I'm going to write this down here. Summary completion questions. Now, let's continue reading. Write the correct letter A to H in boxes 1 to 5 on your answer sheet. Guys, this is crucial. Here it says, write the correct letter A to H on your answer sheet. If you have a closer look at the box down there, you can see that there are several letters and the relevant words that go with these letters. So, if you write down the word on your answer sheet, the answer is wrong, even if you pick the correct word. Why? Because the instructions say write the correct letter, A to H, on your answer sheet. Therefore, read the instructions very carefully, because it would really be a pity if you lose points because of that. So, what's the first thing you have to do now? Don't start by reading the passage, because you have no idea what the questions are about. If you read the passage first, before having a look at the questions, you have probably already forgotten what you have read once you start reading the questions. So that's a huge waste of time. Instead, go directly to the first question. Let's read the first sentence, and then we look for important words that we can find in the passage, and then we look for the relevant part in the passage that helps us answer this question. Here it says, today nails are more common, but the, and then comes the gap, method for joining wood was using wooden pegs. Now, there are two important things here. When you get a summary completion question, have a look at the words around the gap, because these words can give you important information about what you need to enter. Here we have two important words. It says the and method. So we're looking for a specific method. Let's have a look at the passage. We're looking for nails and joining wood and wooden pegs. Let's have a look at the passage. What does the passage say? Where can we find something about nails or pegs? I can see the word nails here in the first sentence, and I can also see the expression wooden pegs here. Now, let's start reading from here. Today, metal nails are typically used to assemble projects. In the past, however, most skilled carpenters scorned them, and rightfully so. The nails were made by hand and often had a tapered shape. That meant the nails could easily fall out. The traditional method of joining boards using wooden pegs takes longer, but can actually be far more durable when done correctly. Let's again have a look at our gap. What are we looking for? The sentence says, today nails are more common, but the something method for joining wood was using wooden pegs. That's what the passage says, right? Today metal nails are typically used to assemble projects, so they are more common. But what about the method of using wooden pegs? Have a closer look at this sentence, guys. Here it says, the traditional method of joining boards using wooden pegs takes longer. So using wooden pegs to join boards is the traditional method. So that's what we're looking for. And this is emphasized by the fact that here it says in the past. In the past, most skilled carpenters scorned metal nails, and the traditional method of joining boards using wooden pegs takes longer, but can actually be far more durable. So traditionally, in the past, they used wooden pegs instead of metal nails. Now, let's have a look at our box. Let's have a look at the words and let's see which word fits here. Let's start with A. Identical doesn't fit. We're talking about the traditional method, so this is not correct. B. Convenient also doesn't fit. Let's move on. Let's scan the box. E looks interesting. It says historical here. A traditional method that was used in the past is a historical method. So E is the correct answer. And that's why we are going to write down E here. So this is how summary completion questions work. First, you have a look at the gap, you have a look at the words around the gap, then you go to the passage, look for keywords or paraphrasing to find the relevant information, and after that you have a look at the answer choices and check which one fits best. By the way, guys, if this video is helpful to you, hit the like button. Also, comment down below whether you want more IELTS reading practice tests. Write yes if you want more. If you want something else, tell me in the comments so I know what you would like to see on this channel. Now, let's continue solving this test. Let's continue with question number 2. Let's read the relevant sentence here. Both ends of a peg were put into holes. The something size into boards, holding the boards together. So we're looking for size in the passage and also for holes. And peg is a nice keyword, so we can look for that as well. Now, let's have a look at the passage and look for the word size. Here it is. I got it. Here it says size. So let's read this sentence more closely. The carpenter would carefully drill a hole in both boards and cut a peg to the same size. The peg would be pounded into the holes, joining the two pieces. Glue could be used to reinforce the joint. Now, let's again have a look at our sentence. It says both ends of a peg were put into holes, the something size into boards. What about the size in the holes? Guys, here it says, the carpenter would carefully drill a hole in two boards and cut a peg to the same size. So it's the same size. We need to look for a word that is a synonym for same size. And that word is identical. Check out choice A, identical. This fits. None of the other words fits. If you are unsure, you can always check the remaining choices and then you can make sure that this is the correct answer. So I'm going to write down A for identical. Let's continue reading. The joint could be glued to make it something. Now, what are we looking for? We're looking for information about gluing in the passage, gluing, and for the word joint. Let's have a look at the passage. I remember reading something about that here. Here, this sentence talks about glue and uses the word joint. So let's read this sentence. Glue could be used to reinforce the joint. And what does our sentence say? The joint could be glued to make it something. Here it says that the glue was used to reinforce the joint, so to make it stronger. And that is exactly what we can see here. Choice H is stronger. This fits. None of the other words fits, by the way. So H is the correct answer. I'm going to write down H here. Let's continue with the next question. Here you can see it says that method is more something. Now, here it makes sense to read the sentence before that as well, because otherwise we have no idea what that method refers to. So let's read this sentence here. Pegs could also prevent mortise and tenon joints from separating. That method is more, and then comes the gap, than nails, if you want the project to be portable, since removing nails can be, and then comes the next gap. We are not concerned with question number 5 at the moment, okay? We only focus on gap number 4 now. That method is more something than nails if you want a project to be portable. So, what are we looking for? Let's have a look at the passage. By the way, guys, mortise and tenon are excellent keywords because they're likely not paraphrased, so you should be able to find them exactly like that in the passage. Let's have a look at the passage. Here it says mortise and tenon. So here we are. Let's read this sentence more closely. The peg method is sometimes combined with another technique called mortise and tenon. In that method, a hole is cut in the middle of one board and the end of the other is stuck through. The end that is stuck through can protrude from the other side. If so, a peg is put through that portion to form an X. The boards cannot be separated without removing the peg. Even today, such a method is useful for furniture because the pieces can be easily taken apart, moved and reassembled somewhere else. Here we have the comparison with nails. Nails, on the other hand, must be discarded and removing them can damage the furniture. Let's again have a look at our sentence. That method is more something than nails if you want the project to be portable. What is it? Here it says, such a method is useful for furniture because the pieces can easily be taken apart, moved and reassembled. Nails must be discarded and removing them can damage the furniture. So it's obviously a better method. So let's have a look at our box. Which answer choice fits here? If you have a closer look at the answer choices, you can see that B, convenient, seems to be interesting because the passage says that the pieces can easily be taken apart, moved, and reassembled somewhere else. So this means that this is a convenient method. Nails have problems that make this method less convenient. So it's less easy to take the furniture apart. It's less practical. So convenient is the correct answer. So I'm going to write down B here. Finally, let's check out question number 5. We read this sentence again. That method is more convenient than nails if you want the project to be portable, since removing nails can be something to the wood. So what does it say about nails here, guys? Nails, on the other hand, must be discarded, and removing them can damage the furniture. So removing nails damages the furniture. Removing nails can be something to the wood. Which word fits here? Let's have a look at our box. The only word that fits here is obviously C, harmful, because expensive, competent, careful don't make any sense. The passage says that removing the nails can damage the furniture, so it can cause harm to the furniture, so it can be harmful to the wood. That's why C is the correct answer here. And this means that we're done with the summary completion questions. Awesome, great job! I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified when the next video comes out. Also, share this video with your friends so they can improve their IELTS reading score too. See you in the next video!